Council is now in session. Today's date, Monday, October the 18th, 2021. Please rise for the invocation and the pledge of allegiance. Father, this night we come before you. We ask you to give us the wisdom and the knowledge to lead our community to a better tomorrow. And these things we ask. Amen. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Excused, Booz,
Here.
Evans,
Here.
Wingo,
Here.
Jacob,
Here.
Molesky,
Here.
DeVries,
Here.
Mayor,
Mayor is present. He's actually stepped away for a moment.
Service Director,
Here.
Law Director,
Here.
Engineer,
Here.
Auditor,
Excused.
Council.
Before you, we have the minutes, the committee of the whole meeting minutes of October the 4th, 2021. Are there any changes or corrections? Hearing none, those minutes are approved. We also have the city council meeting minutes of October the 4th, 2021. Again, are there any changes or corrections? Hearing none, those minutes are approved. Please note that we also have the Civil Service Commission meeting minutes of August the 23rd, 2021, and the Planning Commission meeting minutes of September the 14th, 2020. At this time, that will bring us to our lobby session. We will open it to the public. Residents, community members may step to the podium. You'll be given 3 minutes to speak. We ask that you start by stating your name and address for the record. And again, you'll be given 3 minutes to speak on any topic you like. First up this evening, we have Mr. Albert Craig. Mr. Craig, if you'd like to step to the podium. Thank you.
Y'all know me, Albert Craig. Pest on Sugar Ridge Road,
Could you state your address for the record, please?
37903.
Thank you.
See that? That's off of a dump truck. Illegally cut through our neighborhood last week. We watched it come off. Coincidentally, that landed in the middle of the eastbound lane in front of my house. Kind of weird for all the stuff that I've been bringing to attention to try and get done in our neighborhood. Just think if a motorcycle would have hit that, he probably would have been in my front yard on his face. Car would blew the tire up. Truck traffic hasn't changed much. It still comes through quite frequently. We've had the same semi truck last week come through 3 days in a row. Didn't come through today. We're waiting to see if he's gonna come back next week, just as a bet. Our neighborhood ain't patrolled as much as everybody says it is. You all sit there and say they're there all the time. There was a cop there today for 15 minutes. That was it. Sometimes we go for a whole week and you won't even see any. The trucks are still rolling through. 5 years now. You've got, this problem has been known. There ain't really been much done about it. Yeah, there's been a lot of tickets written, but for every truck they pull over, there's 5 to 10 more to roll through as soon as they leave. I don't know why we can't get extra help in here. Ask the state have a patrol to come in. They're more than willing. We've talked to them several times and they keep being told, don't worry about it. Meanwhile, our road's getting destroyed. Trucks are speeding pretty good to our neighborhood. It ain't just that, oh, it's a big thing going by. No, we've clocked the trucks 50, even 60 miles an hour in a 35-mile residential neighborhood. It's gotten bad. A tour bus went through our neighborhood last Wednesday at 7 o'clock at night. One of the big ones, he rolled through there. Yeah, that really got everybody's eyes popping for that. It hasn't slowed down. I don't know why we can't do something with some better signage. You know, maybe suggest, arrows telling trucks don't use this neighborhood, go to this street, something like that. Through a lot of the neighborhoods in the city. It ain't just our neighborhood. Lorraine Road gets a lot of truck traffic where there ain't supposed to be. Chestnut Ridge. If you notice the roundabout over on Chestnut Ridge, There's a lot of black marks on the curbs from all the trucks running into them. I even had the idea, why can't we just paint in the road with the crosswalk paint, no trucks? Cause they ain't seeing the little signs that are that big, you know, they're just not paying attention to them. Just wanna let you know, it's still going on.
Thank you, Greg. Is there anybody else who'd like to speak this time? Okay. Hearing none, we'll move to administrative reports. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. President. There's a couple of pieces on the agenda for this evening that we'll ask for the emergency clause on. Because our auditor is not here, I believe that we're looking to pass T126 and T127. And I believe she sent you an explanation of that, of the reasons behind that today. And then also, we're looking for T112, which is the Center Ridge Road sanitary sewer extension. We're looking to get that project bid out and started as soon as we can. And then our street paving crew, they finished up paving on Rose Street last week. They're replacing the top coat on Broad Boulevard today. Later this week, they'll be prepping and milling the last two streets on the list for the year, Schaefer Drive and Garrett Drive. On Friday, we'll have another coffee and conversation with the mayor. It's 8:30 to 9:30 here in council chambers. Please join me for that informal conversation of what's going on within the city. As a reminder, leaves are going to be picked up this fall. It's from October 26th through November 23rd. They can be placed in plastic bags. After November 23rd, leaves and plastic bags can only be left out as extra trash during bulk week pickup each month. And as a reminder, from April through October, yard waste must be placed in brown yard waste bags for weekly collection. On October 29th, we have the Senior Center dinner, right, once again. That is always a popular event. It's from 5 to 7 p.m. This one is being sponsored by the North Ridgeville VFW Post 9871. As always, tickets for adults are $7, seniors are $6, and children under 10 are $4. Dessert is $1, and pop is 50 cents extra. Carryout is always available. For pre-sale tickets, please stop by the Senior Center. And then finally, Halloween's always on October 31st, but the popular question is, when is trick or treat? And that is taking place on Halloween day or night from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. If you plan on participating, please leave your outside lights on so the children can come and grab your candy from you. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Safety Service Director.
Just a quick note, we are moving the LED signs. That what I found over in Ridgefield is that it says you drive in the beginning that worked. And right now, I'm not sure that it has the effectiveness it needs. So we are going to move those out and then we will bring them back in and we'll have the same impact because people will see them and have the impact. So mind your speed and try to drive the speed limit, not necessarily 15 miles an hour over the speed limit. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Safety Service Director. Mr. Engineer.
Thank you, Council President. Currently, as the mayor spoke, we'd like to get our Center Ridge sanitary sewer project underway. So if we can move that along tonight after third reading, that would be excellent because we do have a 3 to 4 week bidding process. So we'll still be quite some time out, but we'd like to get the bids going as soon as possible. Our Cypress Avenue roadway extension project, our wetlands permit has been issued by the Ohio EPA, so we can move forward with that now. Surveying has begun on 83 and Chestnut Ridge roundabout, so they were out there today. I saw them doing some stuff. Our 2021 full depth concrete project is all streets have been completed except for Nicole Drive, and work is currently ongoing on Nicole Drive, and that work is weather dependent. Our 2021 pavement marking project is in full swing. Excuse me. Most of the long line work has been completed. Handwork is being performed right now and should be completed in the next couple of weeks. That work is continuing at night and also weather permitting. And that concludes my report this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Engineer. auditor is absent this evening, but we do have other reports, which is September 2021 Building Department Report. We have the September 2021 Mayor's Court Report. And we have the September 2021 Water Distribution Report. It's time to do the council committee reports. We have the Committee of the Whole report dated October the 4th, 2021, which is considering the T-107-2021. For any comments or questions?
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr.
I
Booth.
make a motion to approve the committee report. Second.
It was moved by Booth, seconded by Molesky to accept the report regarding T-107. Any final comments or questions? Clerk, please call the roll.
Swank was excused. Booth,
Yes.
Avens,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Jacobs,
Yes.
Molesky,
Yes.
DeVries.
Yes.
The motion was to accept T-107 was approved unanimously.
Point of order, the motion was to accept the committee report on
I'm
T-107.
sorry. Accept the committee report.
Thank you.
Thank you. That'll bring us to correspondence. Clerk, are there any correspondence this evening?
Yes, we have a letter from J.D. Gonkowski on 34823 Cambridge Road, North Ridgeville, with his support for the Center Ridge and 83 roundabout.
Thank you. Are there any other correspondence at this time?
Not that I have.
Okay. That'll bring us.
President,
Yes,
could
Mr.
we
Davis.
correct that letter? It wasn't for the Center Ridge 83 roundabout. I believe it was for the Mills.
I'm sorry, it's for the Mills Avalon Stony Ridge Peanut roundabout.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. Okay. That brings us to new business. We can have read applicant number 1, please.
Planning Commission actions taken on the October 12th, 2021 meeting. Applicant 1, Brian Kozak, SLK Capital Holding LLC, 28400 Hilliard Boulevard, Westlake, Ohio, 44145. Owner Ronald L. and Karen E. Ware, 7691 Avon Belden Road, North Ridgeville, Ohio, 44039. Request preliminary site plan approval for a senior citizen plan residential development consisting of 29 duplex building, which is 58 units, clubhouse community center, including parking facilities, public utility and roadway extension, stormwater management, walking trails, sidewalks, and site restoration. Location 37501 Center Ridge Road in an R1 district, parcel number 07-000-034-000-063. PC action approved by a vote of 4-0 with conditions the applicant build a sound barrier.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Davis.
I move to approve.
Second.
It was moved by Avens, seconded by Booth to accept the actions of the Planning Commission on October 12th, 2021. Are there any comments or questions? Clerk, please call roll.
Swank is excused. Booth,
Yes.
Havens,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Jacobs,
Yes.
Molesky,
Yes.
DeVries.
Yes.
The motion is carries unanimously to approve applicant 1 from the Planning Commission.
Applicant number 2, please.
Applicant 2, Frank Malawaski, 7 Solutions, 3025 Highland Parkway, Suite 850, Downers Grove, Illinois, 60515. Owner of the Rini Realty Company, 924 West Point Parkway, Suite 150, Westlake, Ohio, 44145. Request construction of a retail automotive quick oil change on an existing parcel consisting of one 3,064 square foot building, location 34385 Center Ridge Road in a B3 district, parcel number 07-00-016-112-001, PC action approved by a vote of 3-1.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Evans.
I was the lone no vote on that particular project. My problem with it is the project is being shoehorned in there into that lot and is going to require some rezoning for setbacks. They have a problem with setbacks. But I will move to accept the report.
Second. It was moved by Evans, seconded by Booth to accept the report for applicant number 2. At this time, are there any comments or questions? Clerk, please call the roll.
Swain's been excused. Booth,
Yes.
Evans,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Jacobs,
Yes.
Molesky,
Yes.
DeVries.
Yes.
The vote is unanimous to accept the applicant to
And that will
from
bring
the
us
planning commission.
to the recess portion of the meeting.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Booth.
make a motion to dispense with recess.
Second.
It was moved by Booth, seconded by Molesky to dispense with recess. All in favor, say yes. All opposed? And that will bring us to first readings. T-124.
T-124, 2021, a resolution accepting the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission and authorizing the necessary tax levies and certifying them to the county auditor.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Booth.
would ask the administration, is there a time limit? This has to be taken back to the county. I did not see anything within the ordinance itself. I'm sorry, the resolution.
This is something that we do have to move forward. Again, that would have been something that April would have mentioned if she was here, but she's out sick.
With that being said, I'll make a motion to dispense with the second and third readings.
Second.
It was moved by Booth, seconded by Evans to dispense with the second and third readings for T-124. All in favor, say yes. All opposed?
Mr. President, make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Mr. President, make a motion to add the emergency so that we can meet the deadline set by the county.
Second.
It was moved by Booth, seconded by Winkle to add the emergency clause to T-124 for the reasons stated. All in favor, say yes. All opposed? It was then moved by Booth, seconded by Winkle to adopt T-124 with that emergency clause in place. Are there any comments or questions?
Mr. President, I think the date was November 1st, so that pushes along.
Very good, Mr. Winkle, thank you. Any other comments? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Swain's been excused. Booth,
Yes.
Evans,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Jacobs,
Yes.
Molesky,
Yes.
DeVries.
Yes.
The resolution passes unanimously and becomes 1535, 2021.
T-125.
T-125, 2021, an ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of North Ridgeville to lease purchase a new single axle dump truck with accessories from the state bid list or state co-op, or to advertise for bids and enter into a 5-year lease purchase agreement with an outside vendor according to law and in a manner prescribed by law, not to exceed $150,000.
T-126.
T-126, excuse me, a resolution to open and maintain a bank accounts with the Huntington National Bank.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
move to dispense with the second and third readings for T-126.
Second.
It was moved by the mayor, second by Booth to dispense with the second and third reading for T126. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
All opposed?
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Booth.
I'll make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Mr. President, I'll make a motion to add the emergency so that we can take advantage of the cost savings and potential income. This resolution allows as quickly as possible.
Second.
It was moved by Booth, seconded by Molesky to add the emergency clause to T126 for the reasons stated. On that emergency clause itself, all in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed? It was then moved by Booth, seconded by Molesky to adopt T126 with that emergency clause. Are there any comments or questions?
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Booth.
just a note that T127 goes along with T128. The reason for the deposit account, as the auditor had written us in a memorandum earlier today, so that there's a means for which the earnings can be deposited from the card.
Thank you. Are there any other comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Swain's been excused. Booth,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Jacobs,
Yes.
Molesky,
Yes.
DeVries.
Yes.
The resolution passes unanimously and becomes 1536-2021.
T127.
T127-2021, a resolution approving the use of Huntington National Bank commercial credit cards.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Booth.
make a motion to dispense with second and third readings.
Second.
It was moved by Booth, seconded by Higgins to dispense with the second and third readings for T127. All in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed?
Mr. President, make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Mr. President, make a motion to add the emergency so that we can take advantage of the income and expense reduction posed by the resolution.
Second.
It was moved by Booth, seconded by Higgins to add the emergency clause in T127 for the reasons stated. On the emergency clause itself, all in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed? It was then moved by Booth, seconded by Higgins to adopt T127 with that emergency clause in place. Are there any comments this time? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Swank is excused. Booth,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Jacobs,
Yes.
Molesky,
Yes.
DeVries.
Yes.
The resolution carries unanimously and becomes 1537-2021.
T128.
T128-2021, an ordinance vacating public access to property known as Roosevelt Avenue from 5169 Lernega Road to 33593 Adele Street in the city of North Ridgeville.
T129.
T129-2021, an ordinance providing additional compensation for an employee who performed the duties and responsibilities of the Assistant Clerk of Council after an unexpected vacancy.
Okay, at this time, I'll make a motion to strike.
Second.
After further consultation with the law director and the mayor, we found out there's no need for this ordinance. So it was moved by DeVries, seconded by Havens to strike T129 from the agenda. Clerk, please call the roll.
Wink is excused. Booth,
Yes.
Havens,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Jacobs,
Yes.
Molesky,
Yes.
DeVries.
Yes.
Motion carries unanimously to strike T129.
T130.
T130-2021, an ordinance amending subsection C of the NRCO section 642.00, posting bills and notice, destruction of public notice.
President,
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
I'm going to ask Mr. Law Director to chime in on this ordinance.
There has been some discussions about this ordinance and its effect. There were some phrases in there that were general in nature, and we thought that we would make the definitions a little bit more specific so they're easily read. So the types of things that we're prohibiting from going up on a utility pole are prohibited, not only because they're on a utility pole, but also because they're on the right of way. So this just kind of clears up the language of that ordinance.
Very good. Is this time sensitive?
I think we'll let it go for now and then pass it the next time, if you don't mind.
Gentlemen. Second readings, we have T104.
T104, 2021. An ordinance amending section 1240.01 of the codified ordinances of the city of North Ridgeville, Ohio, known as the zoning code ordinance, to rezone the following land: 8540 Root Road, parcel number 07-00-014-103-327, owned by Asabas Limited, from an R1 residential district to a B3 highway commercial district.
T109.
T109, 2021, an ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of North Ridgeville to enter into a cooperative agreement with the city of Avon for the construction of a traffic roundabout at the intersection of Stony Ridge Road, Mills Road, and Avalon Drive.
Third readings. T112.
T112, 2021, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to advertise for bids and enter into contract according to law and in the manner prescribed by law for the Center Ridge Road sanitary sewer extension, including associated work and inspection services not to exceed $3,080,000.
President,
Yes, Mr. Booth.
make a motion to add the emergency. So we need to move this project forward to bidding so we can get started as quickly as possible.
Still need a motion to adopt.
I'm sorry, first. I will make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Mr. President, now I'll make a motion to add the emergency. Get on the bidding, get this project.
So it's moved by Moose, second by Molesky, to add the emergency clause to T112 for the reasons stated. All in favor say yes. Yes. All opposed? It was then moved by Moose, second by Havens, to adopt T112 with that emergency clause in place. Are there any final comments or questions? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Swank is excused. Booth,
Yes.
Stevens,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Jacobs.
Yes.
Oleski,
Yes.
DeVries.
Yes.
The motion carries unanimously. It becomes 5870, 2021.
The meeting announcements. The next regular council meeting will be on Monday, November the 1st, 2021 at 7 p.m. in City Council Chambers. We also have a Finance Committee meeting. We'll meet on Wednesday, November the 3rd, Friday, November the 5th, 2021, beginning at 9 a.m. each day to discuss 2022 appropriations in City Council Chambers. Are there any final comments or questions? I will say everybody have a safe and happy Halloween. This meeting is adjourned.